All right, let's check out what's going on in the global economy. Now, investors are closely watching the latest U.S. jobs report, expected to provide fresh clues on the health of the world's largest economy and the direction of interest rates. Economists forecast the addition of between 80,000 to 105,000 jobs in May, down from 115,000 in April, while the unemployment rate is projected to hold steady at 4.3%. Analysts say the slower but stable pace of hiring could reinforce expectations that the Federal Reserve will keep rates unchanged as it continues to balance growth and inflation risk. If we put that up for me, I will see what they're expecting there. Non-farm payrolls, 80,000, from 80,000 to about 105,000 jobs is what they're expecting. April payrolls, we had that at 115,000 jobs. Unemployment rate, 4.3%. That's supposed to be unchanged. Expected to remain moderate, that's average hourly earnings in the U.S. Labor market trend, slower but stable job growth. So we're seeing employers there. They're not hiring much, but they're also not firing at this time. All right, to other stories now. The United States and Japan are deepening their technology partnership with a $1 billion investment in artificial intelligence and advanced research. Under the newly launched Genesis mission, both countries will contribute $500 million each over the next 5 years to accelerate breakthroughs in AI, quantum computing, semiconductor development, and fusion energy. Officials say the initiative is designed to boost scientific innovation, strengthen technological competitiveness, and enhance collaboration between leading research institutions as global competition in the artificial intelligence, that's intensifying. Seriously. All right, let's see what the big investors are doing right now. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest is making another high-profile bet on China's technology sector. The investment firm has increased its stake in e-commerce giant Alibaba, purchasing more than 245,000 shares, valued at over $31 million. At the same time, ARK trimmed its exposure to several growth stocks, including Baidu, Palantir Technologies, and Archer Aviation. If you can put that up for me. The latest portfolio there, we see Alibaba there, 245,342, valued at $31.2 million. So, you know, normally some retail investors like to follow what the big investors are doing, and we're seeing her add up there. The Baba ticker. Then sold or reduced positions. Baidu, that's at Baidu, not disclosed the number of shares. Sold position. That's what we have for Baidu. Palantir Technologies, they're reducing their holdings there. They're not selling everything, just a reduction in holdings. Then Archer Aviation, not disclosed the number of shares they're reducing, but it's a reduced holding too for that. So that's what the Cathie Wood's ARK Invest, that's the latest trade right there. All right, we see Britain's retail sectors under pressure as major supermarket chains, they're cutting thousands of jobs amid rising taxes and higher wage costs. New figures show nearly about 18,000 retail positions have been lost since the Labour government introduced new economic measures, with supermarket giant Tesco accounting for the largest share of the cuts. Industry leaders warned the trend could impact consumer spending and deepen concerns over the UK's economic outlook. And flip over to Asia now. Japan's economy is showing mixed signals as workers saw their biggest real wage increase in months, even as consumer spending remained under pressure. Government data shows inflation-adjusted wages rose 1.9%. That was for April, supported by stronger pay growth and easing price pressures. Household spending, however, that declined for a third straight month, though the drop was smaller than economists had expected. Analysts say the figure offers cautious optimism for policymakers seeking a sustainable recovery driven by higher incomes and stronger domestic demand. We see South Korean authorities have launched an investigation into users of a cryptocurrency-based prediction platform over allegations of illegal gambling. The probe targets individuals who participated in betting on real-world events through the platform as regulators intensify scrutiny of digital prediction markets. Officials say the outcome of the investigation could shape the country's approach to emerging, crypto-backed betting services amid concerns over consumer protection and compliance with South Korea's strict gambling laws. And we see the cryptocurrency market So under pressure today, the downturn is deepening, wiping billions of dollars from companies that build their fortunes around holding Bitcoin. New data shows publicly traded Bitcoin treasury firms have lost an estimated $62 billion in market value as the world's largest cryptocurrency extends its sharp decline. The sell-off has raised fresh concerns about the sustainability of corporate strategies tied heavily to digital assets, with investors reassessing risk amid heightened market volatility and weakening sentiment across the crypto sector. But let's see how major cryptocurrencies are doing. That's week to date. That's from the beginning of this week till now. 14.35%. That's the drop we have for Bitcoin so far, losing the $70,000 level, now trading about $62,000 at about 8 a.m. this morning. Ethereum, I thought Ethereum would never lose that $2,000 level, but it has happened. And it's moving farther away. $1,671, 16.54%. That's the drop so far this week. Then we come to BNB, that's the native currency, that's for the cryptocurrency exchange there, $589. This touched about $1,000 at some point. It's down 7.21% already. That's for this trading week. And I'm sure investors are wondering, when's the dip going to end? That's it on the global economy.